Y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hello, welcome to any new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much for coming, and thanks for coming back. So this is an ISIS message or an ish message. So I was sitting in the car, and this neighbor that always gives me the creeps walk by, he's like a black bald dude, okay, that could be significant. I heard somebody that I know asking, like, do you know where I could find an OB man, okay? And so I heard, like, oh, I am the OB man, okay, or the Obia. I think that's how you say it, the Obia man. I seen 110, okay. So I wrote harmful magic manipulation, and I wrote practitioner, okay. So that's basically what an Obia person is, okay. Somebody who practices magic, okay. They can be like for light or dark, okay. But it says black magic right here, okay, and it says judgment. So somebody's under judgment for like going to a practitioner about you, okay. We got cosmic influences right here at the bottom of the deck, okay. It says Mayat, Thoth, and Kafera, okay, and then we got sacred relationship under that. I feel like you definitely receive cosmic guidance. You're in a higher sacred relationship with the divine. Yeah, we got the crested ibis, which is talking about the sacred archetypal element of air, which kind of makes me think about what I was saying yesterday with the crown chakra. I think that was in Venus's reading, where like your minds can't be manipulated or played with because you've already like entered the mystery, okay. It says the dove, Nekbet, mother moon, Nephthys, and Isis, okay. So I feel like your light and dark is very balanced, because Nephthys and Isis are kind of like opposite energies. It also has like the sun and the moon on here, and then the dove carrying the olive branch, giving me this energy of you receiving messages, or they're next to the river, so that's giving me like you also receiving this energy of like replenishment. I feel like you receive knowledge and answers and different things like just randomly, just like how I was sitting down there and I just started hearing somebody's whole conversation, okay. We got Osiris, okay, which is talking about regeneration and transmutation and beauty and higher love and wisdom under that, okay. So this is the kind of energy that you're in an energy where you transmute any and all negative or lower vibrational energies, and that makes it really hard for people to do magic on you. Duh, okay. So somebody two-faced was the ones, okay. It says someone is friendly yet deceitful, okay. So this could be someone who kind of like smiles in your face, okay. That person was a Pisces. That person that I heard asking about the Obe man or the Obia man. What else about this person, okay? It says supportive circle. So this person might give you some sort of energy like they support you, or they want to be some sort of like supportive circle to you or whatever, because that's like the vibe that the person that I heard carries, okay. They carry this energy like, they're so supportive, they're so nice, but like that person is not nice. They're not shit, if I'm being quite honest with you. And like the whole time they was here, they was just talking shit about how I'm not a good reader and I need to be more like their favorite reader in order to be valid as a reader. So this person is a hater, okay. It says a hidden emotional entanglement is present, So like this is somebody who pretends to be a part of your supportive circle, but they're like contacting third parties to attack you magically and shit like that, and that's why they're under judgment, okay. It says a surprising revelation will shift your perspective, okay. And then we got mixed signals, okay. That's what I'm saying. Like this could be someone that you drifted apart from, or that you're currently drifting apart from. It says the connection between you and someone is fading. It says the signals from someone are unclear or confusing, So like I was saying, like very two-faced energy, very nice 1 minute and then hella negative and rude the next, okay? I mean, why they going to the practitioner? It says everyone leaves, okay? I don't know. Maybe they wanted to like do some sort of love spell to keep you around, okay? We got too soon. It says you're getting too serious too soon, getting to know each other, being fully committed. I don't know. Maybe they thought they had you right where they wanted you, or they would be able to like trick you in some sort of way, but they acted too soon, okay? Too hasty. It was too hasty with that Knight of Swords energy, making moves too quickly to try to take you out with this bullshit ass magic. We got feeling unloved, okay? So that's why they mad, because they out here feeling like nobody loves me, nobody likes me. Oh, what's that song? Nobody loves me, everybody hates me, guess I'll go eat worms, okay? This very down on themselves type of energy. We got sex only. This person could be like a sex worker or something like this, okay? This could be how like they make money. It says expectations, okay? So I feel like, I don't know, maybe this person like expected to be able to affect your energy with like all of their downplaying of you or all of their negative attacks on you. This could be someone who tries to like project this energy of confusion or indecision when it comes to you, okay? What's everyone leaves and too soon? We got lust, not love, okay? So, I don't know. It's like this person is lusting after something you have or something you want. Like they don't really hold their own passion for whatever it is that they want to do in life, okay? They just want to, it says don't get sucked in just by good sex. But I don't think sex is really relevant here, okay? This could even be like family energy, okay? Or like a close friend, you know? I feel like they want you to just get sucked in like by their fake smiles or their fake niceties or whatever. What's too soon and feeling unloved? We got holding on, okay? So this person is like holding on to you or holding on to a grudge or something. They need to release this old tie that they think they have on you, okay? They need to have a fresh start, but they can't release you or whatever they keep trying to do to you with this black magic. What's feeling unloved and sex only? We got too busy. I feel like you too busy, okay? I said I ain't got time to die. I'm too busy. Add more codeine in my Sprite. It's too fizzy, okay? And somebody got a lot of pent up anger about that, you know, because you're like too focused on what it is. You expect too many great things out of life in order to be held back, and they're just not even really committed to themselves or committed to anything that matters in life, and they don't like your sense of commitment or what it is you're trying to do. They feel like they're getting crumbs and love sucks, you know. Somebody has like a really like Debbie Downer view on life, yeah, and they got all these excuses why they can't do nothing better, okay? Yeah, somebody procrastinates quite a bit when it comes to following their dreams, and they're very afraid of being lonely, even though they push everyone away or try to suck from everyone with this magic energy. Let's put that down there. We got divine guidance though, okay? So you're obviously very guided. This person could be like experiencing some sort of tower or receiving some sort of enlightenment about you. That could be the breaking news, you know? They could be getting the news that you're gonna get everything that you ever want or need. And they mad about that. What's feeling unloved, too busy, and sex only? We got the Five of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. This person could be like down on my luck, back against the wind, trying to make it, no way to win. I feel like this person just feels like they can't do anything better. We got the Taurus energy. Maybe they could have been attacking your money, and this could be why they're feeling left out in the cold or like they're losing in some sort of way. What's sex only expectations and pent up anger? We got the King of Wands, okay? Why though? Why? What about the King of Wands? Okay, so we got the Magician. I feel like you're the King of Wands, okay? This leader, you're supposed to do something great with your life. Okay? And this is why this person is going to the magic man or woman to try to like stop you or stifle you in some sort of way. What's expectations? Not committed and indecision. We got the Emperor, okay? So yeah, it's something to do with your stability, okay? Or like the way that you look to other people, the way you present. They really don't like that shit, even though it's authentic, okay? Yeah, look, the vampire, because they're a fucking vampire, right? They're a fucking vampire. What's divine guidance and the Five of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords, okay? They're a vampire that be moving too fucking hasty. That's what I said. Making moves too quickly and thinking they got you right where they want you, but kind of like I don't know, it's like this energy of they keep psyching themselves out and then they're catching all of these backfires from all of their shit that they keep trying to do. And it's just like pushing them more and more into this vampire state of being or this vampire way of thinking, okay? Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords, okay? So that feel like confirmation, but also I just feel like this energy of this person having a lot of anger because maybe they want to like uphold their truth or they want to present like this better, more lighter version of themselves, but they don't want to actually operate out of that energy, okay? Like they just want to be able to appear that way. We got the Queen of Wands, okay? I don't know. They could be like comparing themselves to you a lot, or they could feel like, well, I'm just like you. But they're not, okay? They're not just like you, okay? They're on some bullshit. Yeah, the tower, okay? That's why they're running into this tower and being enlightened that all of your hard work cannot be like stopped or stifled, but also the Eight of Pentacles could also represent all of this work that they keep trying to do that just isn't working, okay? With the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, okay? Does she look fucked up? She like she getting her ass beat, okay? Somebody getting dragged by spirit right now, okay? Yeah, with the Five of Wands, we're trying to cause this conflict in your life. We got the Hermit, so I feel like that, like, first, I get two feelings from that, okay? First of all, it's the Wheel of Fortune for you, Everything that is fated and destined to come to you is going to come to you. And I feel like you did a lot of hard work to get to, like, all of your blessings and things alone. And this person is kind of being forced to, like, do everything alone too, since they want everything that you want so bad. We got the Three of Pentacles. This person could have been trying to act like they wanted to be on a team with you or whatever. Maybe they wanted to get close to you to paint some sort of illusion. Like I said, like they support you. They want you to think that they're a supportive circle to you so that they can like put the wrong ideas, give you the wrong advice and things like that, and have you balancing or have you trying to juggle or have you wondering why you the star and you fated and destined for this success, but why isn't it coming, wanting you to feel like, you're less than because you can't attract love or whatever. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups and Intuitive Cave, I feel like this person also does a lot of shit when it comes to your love life, and this could be something that you're very aware of. There's also Leo, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius out here, okay? I know I said Taurus already, but and the Virgo, the Hemet, okay? Hemet could be significant, the city, okay? But I meant to say the Hermit card, okay? That's Virgo energy. What's the Black Magic, the Vampire, and Divine Guidance? Okay, we got Mars, okay, with move forward and defend yourself. So continue to cleanse your energy at this time, okay? I feel like this person really isn't letting up, okay? It says opposition, okay? This person is like this person has chosen to be your op. It's like they're devoted and committed, because that's what I heard, devoted and committed to being your op, okay? To making sure you don't get nothing good out of life. Like, that's big hater energy, okay? But this person has like some sort of chemical imbalance going on within themselves, I feel like, I don't know, they think they're in like this big battle or this power struggle or in something with you where you guys are fighting over some shit that's yours, and that's just not what's happening. What's the Five of Pentacles? Okay, we got Pluto with transform, because of the way you embrace your transformations, like I was saying before, and you transmute this negative energy like it's nothing, okay? But I think, like, I don't know, like maybe they thought like if they could seed enough doubt or hate enough, then they would be able to transform into this magical energy that you carry because you was feeling bad about yourself or whatever. But nah. No, okay, we got fixed with stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I feel like you've proven to be loyal to the divine or loyal to your cause, loyal to yourself, and it's really hard to like tear you down no matter how persistent they may be about it, okay, or how loyal they pretend to be. With Mars in opposition, we got house 5 with passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. Like your inner child has taken on a lot of healing, and that makes it really hard to like discourage you or give you like a very pessimistic view on life. What's opposition and Pluto? We got cardinal with instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit, you know. Maybe they were trying to, like, I don't know, instigate problems or issues or bring up certain things for you to feel like you have to worry about or whatever. But I think at the end of the day, you know what you're destined to have and you know what you're destined to release. And you're very aware that that person is someone that you are destined to release, okay? With this north node south node energy, it's also giving me this energy of like this person following their south node no matter what, and you following your north node no matter what. And obviously those are like two totally different directions that y'all are walking in, you know. What's cardinal and north node? We got Mercury with think, learn, network, and communicate, you know. I don't know, maybe this person, I get the energy of like somebody going around, you know, trying to learn more, trying to do more, but not so that they can advance themselves spiritually, but so they can figure out how to tear you down spiritually to stop your spiritual advancement. And it's like that's a whole lot of work just to tear another person down when it would take like half the work for them to just follow their north node, you know. I feel like somebody's exerting a lot of energy just to be a hater, okay? Yeah, we got house 10 with structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishment, and career, okay? That's what they want. They want you to come up off that shit, okay? Come up off all these accomplishments and all these career goals and just, you know, like, I don't know, do nothing, okay? It says a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation, you know? I feel like if you did have like an issue with this person, or like if you and this person exchanged words in any way, I think that they just kind of like told all on themselves and told their true intentions for you in a moment of anger, you know. They told you everything you needed to know, and you're not willing to hold on to that kind of energy. Like you're not committed to this bullshit. Okay, and good for you. I feel like you're on the hunt for like profound relationships and people you can have true intimacy with. You could even be looking forward to a romantic partnership. Okay, it says a union emerging and a coming together, and it says intuition, intimacy, and compassion, you know. I feel like if that's not like the energies that people are coming with, if they're trying to build some sort of relationship with you, you're just not open to that. Like you're not open to getting the life sucked out of you, okay? You could give yourself very positive affirmations because it says, note to self, continue being a fucking legend, okay? What else? It says, stay magical as fuck, okay? Don't ever be afraid to shine. Remember, the sun doesn't give a fuck if it blinds you. You are magic, period. Own that shit, you know? And I feel like, I don't know, like they want you to give a fuck that, oh, your light is blinding them, you know? It burns, turn it off. But fuck that, okay? Continue to shine and do whatever it is that you are meant to do as the motherfucking superstar that you are, okay? It says, be fucking grateful, okay? I feel like this person really isn't grateful for what they have or the things that they've been through or the things that they've learned, you know, or even the gifts that they possess, you know, because even if people use their gifts for the dark, it's still a gift that was given to them for God. It's just the only thing that changes about that gift is what they choose to do with it or where they choose to set their intentions, kind of like what I was saying with the opium man, you know. He can be a good positive influence in your life and he can help you in a lot of good ways, or he can be, you know, somebody that is the reason why you get a whole lot of karma or a whole lot of negativity, or towers could fall on your head depending on what you go to him and ask for, or depending on what kind of way he uses his intuition or what he's willing to do for another person, you know. So I mean, I feel like this person isn't grateful for whatever gifts that they have, however they use them, you know. It says we all want more in life. We're a greedy motherfucking species, but every now and then, just take a fucking moment to stop and smell the roses. Life is about enjoying the little things, like bathing in the blood of your enemies, okay? But I feel like, you know, bathing in the blood of your enemies aside, you know, I feel like this person is not even grateful, you know, for like having a place to stay or like being able to wash their ass, or like, you know, like it's just a very greedy person, you know. Or like even if they were to get everything or to affect you in this way, they would never be satisfied. I heard hungry eyes. You know, it's like this energy of this person wanting everything that they see. Like the kid that wants to take everybody else's toy, and the toy that they picked is not good enough for them. You know, like this person is very immature, okay? And you're just like super optimistic, and it just pisses them off so much. It says, I'm optimistic as fuck. Look at this little cute little dinosaur just reading this book. You know, it looks like Armageddon is happening in the background, but he still looks happy. And it's like, there's always tomorrow, you know, like it says, live every day like you're going to find a pot of fucking gold at the end of it. The truth is, life is too short to be dragged down by negativity. Every day is a fucking gift because you never know what tomorrow holds, you know. And I think that's the way that you live your life, you know. And you just are not willing to entertain any toxic shit, okay? It says, hello, I'm no longer available for shit that makes me feel bad. It says, cut out the toxic shit. Pay attention to how you feel around certain people and situations and trim the toxic accordingly. You are no longer available for things that make you feel like shit, you know? And that really pissed this person off, that they weren't able to make you feel like shit on top of all of the other bullshit that they've been doing in the background as far as like magic and hiring practitioners and shit goes, okay? It says, take some fucking chances, okay? So it's like this person, okay, that energy. Well, bitch, if you ain't shit, nigga, get off the pot, okay? Whoever this is somebody that's connected to you that had gifts, they had opportunities, they had the opportunity to help and to use those gifts to improve the lives of others, and they chose not to. They was like standing on this rock looking like an ass talking about, no, I'll catch the next one, while the ship was leaving, and they thought it was a game. They wanted to, you know, stay in negative town a little bit longer and get away with a lot more bullshit in the dark, and they thought that their ship was going to come back around to them, but they missed their opportunity to do what they needed to do. Now they mad and trying to turn to magic to make their life change because because you are doing something better for yourself, okay? It says sometimes they don't come back. You were not born to live a mundane life. Once in a while, you have to spice it up by putting yourself out there. You never know where a new path will take you or where a mischance will strand you, you know? And so this person is feeling very stranded or feeling like they missed their chance, but it's okay. They just gonna go to the Obia man and take your fucking chance, right? Crazy. What's okay? Exhale that bullshit, period. And what is this? Do no harm but take no shit, okay? Perfect. I feel like when it does come to like meditating or like maintaining your inner peace or having conflict with other people, like you'll get in it if you have to, but you really don't want to. And you know, I feel sorry for anybody who does get into it with you in that way, because they definitely receive karma for playing with you, okay? It says, time to fucking meditate because that shit does wonders. Get into the lotus position, take some deep fucking breaths into your diaphragm, and repeat after me. I am the baddest motherfucker in existence. Fuck all that other shit, okay? And this one says, okay, so this is you, okay? It says, me spreading kindness, and me when you mistake my kindness for weakness, you know, like I said when I was talking about the entering the mystery card, you're very tapped into both the dark and light sides of you, and you're not afraid to bring up either sides of yourself when you need to, you know. It says make sure you're always kind, but don't let any motherfucker mistake that shit for weakness. Your self-respect and boundaries always come first, you know. And this person kind of hates that shit about you because they're being forced to like relax when it comes to attacking you and deal with all of these backfires and the shit that's going wrong in their life, you know. It says life is meant to be enjoyed, a reminder to take some chill pills and kick it, you know. And this person got sign after sign after sign, like you need to stop, you need to calm down, you need to take a chill pill and sit your ass down somewhere, bitch. But they just wasn't trying to hear that. They didn't want to take any chances when it came to improving themselves, but they got time all day to take chances with your life and your divine journey. So this person's also going through a tower or receiving judgment for not putting themselves first, you know. It's like the energy of coveting thy neighbor's wife, right? Like you have been blessed with this life. You've been blessed with a life, or you've been blessed with these gifts. You've been blessed with all these things that you have, but it's still not good enough. You still feel the need to, even though you have everything that I feel like you need at this time, you still want to go and try to steal some shit that somebody else has that's meant for them and try to make it fit in your life. And what happened when you try to walk around in shoes that's too small for you or too big for you all day? You totally uncomfortable and you can't even move the way you're supposed to be moving. And this person is like learning that shit the hard way. Okay. So we got the pearl, which is talking about alchemy and the reward at the end, going from grit to grace. I feel like this is absolutely what you have done, and I don't think that this person really expected you to be holding this wisdom the way you holding it, baby. Okay, we got she who flows. Okay, it says ease. You're very open to change, and you're going with the flow of life, and that's why like you're a master of your own metamorphosis or the way that your life goes, because you embrace transition. And you understand that even though you've been through certain things in your life, or you've had certain situations play out in ways that you didn't necessarily want them to play out for you, that things are different now. You're in a new energy, you're in a new place, and you're just trying to move forward and use, what you have, what resources you have available to you to continue to grow and advance yourself. We got the mother of the salt waters, okay, which is talking about passion, wild love, opening your heart and letting love in. You're someone with a very open heart, a very compassionate heart, very open to life's experiences and open to like divine intervention and things like that. And I don't think that this other person really is. So it's like, they know not what they do, right? This person really don't know like what they've been doing or what they've been getting themselves into, okay? It could be someone who's using your voice, okay, expanding, becoming more free, just communicating clearly with people on the outside of you what you want or what kind of future you want to see. You have a very clear vision of where you want to go and what things you want to accomplish, and momentum is building in a beautiful way for those things that are meant to come to you. It's your time for achievement, okay? So if you was wondering about that, this is definitely your confirmation. It says right timing and it says opportunity, okay? So, and this person is like really in this line of swords energy. I mean, like really facing this energy of anxiety, okay? And then we got the 9 of Pentacles. So, I mean, they could be questioning their own worth, their own value, questioning the things that they do in the dark that other people don't see, feeling heartbroken because they feel like, their efforts or the ways that they try to like stop your emotion just don't work, What's the final thought on this? So we got the devil, okay, with the scissors, okay? So don't feel bad, like, if you feel certain vibes from people, you want to cut them off, and pay a lot of attention, like I've been saying for the past couple of days, to how you feel when motherfuckers are gone, okay? Or when you cut the cord with someone, or when you end a relationship with that person, okay? Because sometimes, if it's not meant to be over or whatever, you'll have a whole lot of emotions about that, or you'll feel the need to like want to reconnect with that person again, and you'll feel like you detach from something that was good for you. You can tell, and I just feel like you could have separated from this person or decided that y'all relationship is really unnecessary in your life, and you could have feel a whole lot better, or like a weight is lifted, or like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody could have tried to like attack you verbally or whatever, and it just put their asses on the map as another hater and allowed you to like put them up on the list and to pray protection against that specific person. And that really just helped you a lot, okay? That helped you a lot. Some people just need to learn how to shut the fuck up and don't let it make it obvious that they're attacking you, because that be the very thing that gets them fucked up. What is this? Number 15? Alright, so it says the devil is our innermost critic, the part of ourselves that has been shaped by shame and guilt. It holds us hostage, yanking the chain of confinement whenever we venture too far from our trauma, you know? And that's kind of what's going on with this person. That's why they're suffering with like all of this pent up anger and like, you know, maybe they feel like people only want them for lust and not for love, or you know, like they're just holding on to a lot of different situations that they've been in with a lot of different people because they're not healing from their trauma properly, and it's kind of like, you know, pulling them like the ball and chain is what I heard. The old ball and chain, you know, like, but the trauma is the ball, you know. It says, do not react in anger and instead consider the devil for what it is, a reflection of ourselves. Consider your inner critic, your inner child. It is the part of us longing for validation, softness, and parenting. Explore boundaries with your most tender, traumatized selves while also honoring their struggle. Acceptance is your path to finally feeling free, you know? And I feel like this is what it is. You're very accepting of yourself. Like I said before, very aware of what you've been through. You've gained like some self-control. Well, this is so the crystal that goes with this is the black onyx, okay? Um it represents self-control, protection, and discipline, you know. So it's like now you're aware of your protection, you believe in it, you have self-control, you're not like, you know, indulging in too many things that aren't good for you, and this is why you keep your shit on the up and up, okay? It says you've overcome much in this life. Use the lessons you've learned along the way to aid in your current situation. Feeling triggered by old memories? Consider how you reacted to past obstacles so that you may move through your current challenges with grace, you know? And I feel like that's what this person needs to do, but they're not necessarily doing that. Like when they're feeling triggered by old memories, or, you know, looking over how they reacted to things in the past and the things that they've been through, they're like totally a victim and they don't feel like they did anything wrong. And oh, I'm so mad and triggered by this memory today. I'm finna go steal your shit so I can feel better, you know? It's just ridiculous, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this, and I will see you later. Bye.